Welcome to Birding Workshops Australia. Sorry we haven't been back for a while. It's been raining the last few weeks, so we haven't had a good sort of fine day for quite some time, but got a bit of blue sky this morning. We're in some wet sclerophyll forest. Have a bit of a walk around, see what we can see. So yeah, welcome to Birding Workshops Australia. It's Saturday the 23rd of November 2024. We're still in spring, near the end of spring. We've had some pretty hot weather, but yeah, a beautiful day, and see what we can see. So anyway, we're going to talk about wet sclerophyll forests and a little problem called bell miner associated dieback, BMAD. Now bell miner, Manorina melanophorus, Manorina is the genus, but we're talking about the bell miner. So it, along with many other birds, feeds on a little thing called lerp, which are the sugary coatings, protective coatings that cover the psyllid insect larvae. Now psyllids are a huge group of little insects, leaf lice I think is another common name for them, that do defoliate trees. They go up, but what happens is the lerp that protects the psyllid larvae is a very good food resource for a lot of birds, so they love it. Pardalotes, honey eaters. But the bell miner has learnt to harvest the lerp and actually leave the psyllid larvae intact. So the psyllid larvae gets to live and fight another day. So they end up having no natural predators in the area. So the psyllids proliferate. The bell miner colony has plenty of food. But what happens is you get this defoliation in the canopy where a lot of open space is created. And that in turn allows a lot of light to come through the canopy, a lot of light. Now, wet sclerophyll trees, we're talking about wet sclerophyll forest, tall eucalypts, fire sensitive trees, different to the dry sclerophyll forest trees. Eucalyptus grandis is one that rings a bell, but there are a few species of wet sclerophyll forest trees. Now, what happens then is when more light is accessed down into the lower canopy of the forest, you have a lot of shrubby pioneering species proliferating, things like wattles and all sorts of things proliferating. And what happens then, because the wet sclerophyll forest eucalypts have a high light requirement as seedlings, they struggle to grow. So you have less recruiting going on with a shrubby understory. So the bell miners also like the shrubby understory because they breed 5 to 10 metres from the ground in shrubs. So it's almost like they're farming the lerp, the psyllid insects, for their own interest. They're highly territorial. They defend an area, and that's why this is happening, because or appears to be happening, because they have a monopoly on an area in terms of psyllid population. So the problem is, in the long term, the cycle goes through with a shrubby understory develops, and then you have a loss of wet sclerophyll species of old growth, and that in turn is a negative impact on the bell miners themselves. So, but interesting how a single species can appear to they're almost directly involved in wet sclerophyll foliage dieback. So it's a very interesting story actually. Needs to be more work done on it, but to find out, I mean, there are a lot of other factors that can come into play, but yeah, just a very interesting story, particularly the way these particular birds have manipulated the silent population by the way they harvest them. Clever. I'll just add too to that with the bell miners that to date they're really the only species that have been found to remove the lerp, the sugary coating on the silent larva, leaving the silent larva intact. So that's the part that we find interesting, whereas most birds will take the whole thing, the lerp, and also destroy the larva in the process. So they kind of get their resource, but they're keeping the lerp population or the silent population in check by doing so. But bell miners have obviously realised we need to protect this larva because it's going to grow up to be a silent, and we're going to get more lerp. So yeah, clever stuff. Here the Wonga pigeon. Whoop. Just up here. Australian golden whistler just here. Just through there. So we've got a black-faced monarch right there. So you can hear a brown geragony over there, that sit. Brown geragony. You've been hearing a lot of those on the walk. Brown geragony. White-throated tree creeper. Just that piping call there. White-throated tree creeper. White-throated tree creeper. So they've got like a piping call you heard before, and a warbly kind of a fluty kind of call. Very fluid. The Australian golden whistler just out here, that melodic call. Out here, Australian golden whistler. I've got a grey fantail also fluttering around down here. I've also got a rufous fantail flying around. as well. Rufous fantail through there. And down here, I think the eastern yellow robin, just down here. There's our eastern yellow robin. So lots of fantails, lots of brown geregonies here. All that chattering there, brown geregonies. Little shrike thrush just here. Little shrike thrush is just ahead of us. Here we go. Just flew through there. Also the large-billed scrub wren's joined the party here. Flying in back through here. Another big huge bloodwood tree. That's the green catbird you can hear there in the background. That sounds like a cat meowing. You can hear a Lewin's honeyeater through there, that rifling call. Lewin's honeyeater. We've got brown thornbill here now too. And warbly call. Pebbles rolling together, little small smooth pebbles rolling together. Almost frog-like. So thanks heaps for coming along on the walk today. Keep your eye open for more walks, subscribe. While we've got some fine weather, we're going to keep getting out and about. Like I said, we'll cover a lot of Australia, different habitats. More importantly though, we'll come into different areas of the same habitat, get some good examples of what sort of species we're likely to hear and see in things like wet sclerophyll forest. It's been a great day. We had a few good species. But it is what it is, you know. At the end of the day, the birds make the rules. So it's always a challenge. So it's always good to have you come along, learn a bit more. Hope you're learning a lot. Remember, get familiar with the calls, and I'll put the list up of what we've seen today. You'll see the photos through the video, but absolutely beautiful spot on the Diagla National Park. Yeah, we look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day.